Hello and welcome to the Math District. In this video we will talk about perfect square trinomials and we will use the formulas a plus b to the second power equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared and a minus b to the second power equals a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So what is a perfect square trinomial? A perfect square trinomial is obtained by raising a binomial to the second power. For example, let's say we have a binomial x plus 4. So this is a binomial because it has only two terms, and this binomial we will raise it to the second power. One way to raise this binomial to the second power is to write it as x plus 4 times another x plus 4 and then use FOIL. X times x is x squared. X times 4 is 4x. 4 times x is another 4x, and 4 times 4 is 16. Now we will combine the two like terms in the middle, 4x and the other 4x, and we will get x squared plus 8x plus 16. So the trinomial x squared plus 8x plus 16 is a perfect square trinomial because it was obtained by raising a binomial to the second power. When raising binomials to the second power, a faster way to complete this operation is by using the following formulas. The first one is the square of a sum, and that is a plus b to the second power equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And the second one, the square of a difference, is a minus b to the second power equals a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Before applying these formulas, let's see how these formulas work. For example, how a plus b to the second power equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Let's write a plus b to the second power as a product of a plus b times another a plus b. And let's use the FOIL to remove the parentheses. So, a times a is a squared. A times b is ab. B times a, that's another ab. And b times b is b squared. The two middle like terms, we will combine them together and we will get a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So as we see, truly a plus b to the second power equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now let's do the same with the second formula. A minus b raised to the second power equals a minus b times another a minus b. Now let's use FOIL. A times a is a squared. A times negative b is negative ab, because positive times negative is negative. Next, negative b times positive a is another negative ab. And negative b times negative b will be positive b squared, because negative times negative is positive. In the middle, a negative ab and another negative ab will be negative 2ab. So that will be equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So as we see, a minus b to the second power equals a squared minus 2ab and plus b squared. Now let's see how we can apply these formulas when raising binomials to the second power. So let's take another look at these two formulas. Let's start with a plus b to the second power. So as you look to the right here, we have a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. The very first term, a squared, is obtained by raising a to the second power. The second term is 2ab. 2ab is obtained by multiplying a and b together and then doubling the product. That is because you're multiplying by 2. And then the last term, b squared, is obtained by taking the second term and raising to the second power. So the same we will try in the example x plus 5 to the second power. Let's start with x, and we will raise x to the second power. X to the second power we will write as x squared plus the next term we will take x and multiply by 5, that is 5x, and then we will double 5x. When we double 5x, that will give us 10x. Then the last term is obtained by taking 5 and raising it to the second power. 5 raised to the second power will be 25. So the answer is x squared plus 10x plus 25, and this trinomial is a perfect square trinomial. Let's go to the next example. First, we have to take 3x and we have to raise it to the second power. 3x to the second power is 3x times another 3x, which gives us 9x squared. Plus, now let's multiply 3x and 4, and then we will double this product. 3x times 4 is 12x. 12x, when doubled, will be 24x. And the last part, we will take 4 and we will raise to the second power. 4 to the second power is 16. So here we get 9x squared plus 24x plus 16. And again, this is a perfect square trinomial. Let's go to the next example. Let's start with raising 7x to the second power. 7x to the second power is 7x times another 7x, and that is 49x squared. Next, we will multiply 7x and 1. 7x times 1 is still 7x, and then we will double 7x. 7x doubled is 14x. So here we will have plus 14x, and then the last term will be 1 raised to the second power. 1 to the second power is still 1. So here we have 49x squared plus 14x plus 1. And the last example is 5x plus 2y raised to the second power. Let's start with 5x. 5x raised to the second power. 5x times 5x will be 25x squared. Plus. Now, let's take 5x and multiply by 2y. 5x times 2y is 10xy. Now, let's double 10xy. 10xy, when doubled, will be 20xy. Plus, and now the last term, 2y to the second power, that is 2y times another 2y, and that will be 4y squared. So the perfect square trinomial obtained is 25x squared plus 20xy plus 4y squared. Now in the second formula we have a difference inside the parentheses. So here we have a minus b raised to the second power. So the formula to the right, there is a minus in front of 2ab. That is the only difference compared to the first formula. So let's start with x minus 3 to the second power. First we will take x and we will raise to the second power. That will be x squared. Now minus the second term we will get by multiplying x and 3, that is 3x, and then we will double 3x. That will be 6x, so minus 6x, and then plus. Now the last term is 3 to the second power, and that will be 9. So the trinomial obtained is x squared minus 6x plus 9. Let's go to the next example. The first term, 4x raised to the second power, 4x times 4x is 16x squared, minus the second term, 4x times 5 is 20x. 20x when doubled will be 40x, so minus 40x, and the last term, 5 to the second power is 25, so plus 25. So the trinomial obtained is 16x squared minus 40x plus 25. Let's see the next example. 10x minus 4 to the second power. Let's start with 10x raised to the second power. 10x times another 10x is 100x squared. Now 10x multiplied by 4 is 40x. 40x when doubled will be 80x. So now the second term minus 80x plus the last term, we will take 4 and we will raise to the second power, and that will be 16. So the last term will be 16. So the trinomial obtained is 100x squared minus 80x plus 16. And now the last example, x minus 9y raised to the second power. We will start by raising x to the second power, and we will write x squared minus. Now we will multiply x times 9y. X times 9y is 9xy. When doubled, that will be 18xy. And the last term, 9y raised to the second power, will be 81y squared. So the trinomial obtained is x squared minus 18xy plus 81y squared. So in this video we raised binomials to the second power and we obtained trinomials that are perfect square trinomials. Thank you for listening, and check out more math lessons and videos at themathdistrict.com. Thank you.